Is your business strategy feeling scattered or overwhelming? What if you could have a dynamic, one-page blueprint that simplifies your strategic planning and execution process while promoting at the same time clarity and alignment among all your stakeholders? So, discover the Business Strategy Canvas. It's a powerful tool designed to help you visualize and align your strategic goals. In this video, I won't just tell you about it. I'll show you exactly how the Business Strategy Canvas works in action by applying its 7 essential elements to a small local bakery as a company. Watch to learn how this simple yet powerful framework can guide your business towards long-term success. The Business Strategy Canvas is a one-page tool, as I already said, that simplifies your strategic planning and execution. I introduced this tool on my blog and you can find the link in the description. And the best way to see how this tool can help you is through examples. So this is the first video for the Business Strategy Canvas with a specific case study. I will create several more videos for, let's say, different business models on how you can use this tool. So let's work on an example for a local bakery. It's a small independent bakery known for its, let's say, fresh bread, pastries, and community feeling. The management of the company simply wants to expand its reach beyond walk-in customers and increase its local brand presence. The first thing that we will need to fill in the Business Strategy Canvas is the company's core identity. Here we discuss about 3 important things. First, it is mission, then vision, and the third is values. This is important because we want to ensure our strategic plan aligns with these 3 components of our company. Let's go with our local bakery company and see how their strategy might look on a Business Strategy Canvas. The mission of the bakery is to provide freshly baked, high-quality goods and warm, welcoming experience to our local community daily. So I will write this into the canvas. The vision is to be the most loved neighborhood bakery, simply recognized for our craft work and community contribution. The third important identity element is related to values, which for this bakery using only quality ingredients, skilled craftsmanship, community connection, and friendly services. So I will also write all of this into the canvas. The second important element of Business Strategy Canvas is related to the analysis of internal and external factors, or factors that will impact or can impact in the future or already impact on our local bakery company. In this case, the company has conducted a SWOT analysis, but as I already explained in our article, we can also mix different tools such as pestle analysis, let's say for more in detail analysis of the external factors. After conducting the SWOT analysis, we found that our strengths include skilled bakers as a first thing, then loyal customers, local customers, and a strong reputation for quality. On the other side, the weaknesses include, let's say, limited online presence and small production capacity. So I will write both of them into the canvas related to internal factors. Regarding external factors, our analysis showed that opportunities exist in local farmers market and online ordering trends. Threats include increasing competition from larger chains and rising ingredient costs. Now, using all of these elements that we already include in the canvas, we can continue with developing our strategic goals. Based on the elements inside the company's identity and internal and external factors, especially strengths and opportunities, we can create a strategic goal such as, first, let's say, increase monthly revenue by 15% within the next 12 months. The second goal could be to expand the customer base by 10% through new sales channels. Also, as you can see with these goals, we want to capitalize on our strengths and opportunities that already exist in local farmers market and online ordering trends. To solve some weaknesses such as small production capacity, the third goal will be to improve production efficiency in order to handle increased demand and at the same time lower the impact of the rise in ingredient costs as a tree. And the last goal that probably I will put will be to establish a strong online presence for future growth. This goal aims to address our weaknesses, especially in online presence, and capitalize on the opportunity of online ordering trends. As you can see, the business strategy canvas helps us to create strategic goals that are aligned with the company's identity and internal and external factors. Now, based on the strategic goals, we can move on to the next part of the canvas, which is the strategic actions. In order to achieve the strategic goals, we will need to first, let's say, develop and launch an online ordering system for local pickups. Second, to secure a presence at the weekly local farmers market. Third, let's say, to optimize baking process to increase output by 20%. And fourth, let's say, to investigate expanding the product line with some complementary items like local coffee or jams. So we know what we need to do. The next step in this case is to define the key resources and what we as a company will need to do in order to ensure that the resources will not limit the implementation of our key initiatives, so we can achieve our strategic goals. For example, the key resources and what we must do to ensure that they are available and sufficient for the initiatives will be, let's say, first key resource that comes to my mind is human capital. We will need simply to train our staff on the new online system and potentially hire probably additional part-time help for local farmer market days. Also, we will need financial resources. Simply, we must allocate a budget for website development, market stall fees, and potential equipment upgrades. The last key resource required for the execution of this strategy is technological assets. As you can see, we need to implement and maintain simply a reliable e-commerce platform and online ordering system. So now, after we define the key resources, we can move on to the next part of the canvas, which is the key performance indicators or KPIs that will help us simply measure the success of our strategic initiatives. For example, in this case, the KPIs could be first monthly online order revenue. We want this KPI because we want to measure the success of the online ordering system and how it impacts our monthly revenue to see if we are moving forward toward achieving the goals to increase a monthly revenue by 15% within the next 12 months and expand customer base by 10% through new sales. The next indicator we will use can be the number of new customers acquired through online market channels. This will help us measure the expansion of the customer base. Next, average customer order value can be our next KPI, which will help us understand how much each customer is spending, which is important for the goal of increasing our revenue. And the next KPI we will add here is production output per hour, or let's say per staff member, which in that case, this indicator will help us measure the success of the initiative in order to increase output by 20%. Also, lastly, probably I will put website traffic and conversion rate, and they will be the next KPIs, which will simply help us measure the success of the online presence initiative. You can see how easily we connect all the important things in order to achieve our strategic goals with the right strategy execution. The last part of the canvas is the results achieved. Here we can use, let's say, our key performance indicators to measure the success of our strategic initiatives and check if we are on track to achieve our strategic goals. For example, if we achieve the KPIs we set, we can say that we are on track to achieve our strategic goal. If not, we can go back and adjust our strategy accordingly. For example, we can track monthly online order revenue and the increase rate. So in such a case, we will see how close or far we are from our goal to increase monthly revenue by 15% within the next 12 months. As you can see, the business strategy canvas ensures that your strategy will not be a static document that was prepared and forgot, but a dynamic document that you will implement and track your progress towards achieving your goals. Lastly, I want to mention that you can read more about the business strategy canvas and download the PDF template in the article. The link is in the description.